Hello, my name is Liz Mooney and I'm a horticultural student here at RHS Wisley, and today I'm going to talk to you about allotment planning and making the most of your space. This is a very important skill to have, whether you want to make the most of the small space that you've got, or whether you've got a large space and grand aims of self-sufficiency. Firstly, you should choose the crops you want to grow, and make sure you choose the crops that you are going to want to eat, not the crops that somebody else has advised, or the crops that you've been told are easy to grow. You're the one who's growing them, and you're the one who's going to be eating them, and that should be your primary consideration. Secondly, you should then research what plants you're going to grow, so that you know factors such as the spacing they're going to need in the bed, and when you're going to need to sow them, whether you can direct sow them outside, or whether you should start them off inside first. Once you've got this information, you can then begin to plan where in your plot you're going to put your crops. There are many ways to do this, but I find it easiest to start from planning in my big crops and then fill in around them. There are two main ways to fill in around. The first one is known as intercropping. When you've got a crop you're going to plant straight up into soil when they're small, such as these broad beans. They have been intercropped with lettuce, which is where you plant a crop which is going to grow and then be harvested before your main crop, the broad beans, get too large. And this helps make best use of the space while your main crop is still small. The second main way you can make best use of space is known as catch cropping. This is where you've got a crop, such as runner beans, which are going to go on this stand here, they're slightly tender, and therefore you won't be planting out until the risk of frosts has passed. I have done the catch cropping here with radishes and lettuce. These are things which are going to be sown in the soil, germinate, and then be harvested before I plant out my runner beans. Again, it prevents this area of allotment standing empty while waiting for these crops, making best use of the space. Another good tip, as you can see I've done with the radishes here, is called successional sowing. This is where you sow one drill of your crop, and then a couple of weeks later you sow some more. This means your harvest will be staggered and preventing you having a glut. Using these simple tips, along with bearing in mind crops which will survive over winter, such as many hardy brassicas and leeks, you should be able to keep harvesting from your allotment all year round.